Right, today's my message will be short. I don't want to boring. I don't want to make you boring mothers today. I want to start the Mother's Day message with sharing a list of the top 10 quotes about moms. I don't know how much you would agree with this, but let's try just for fun. Take a look at the screen. Number 10 is, the phrase working mother is redundant. Number 9, look at the screen. Mothers are guinea pigs in a scientific experiment to show that sleep is not necessary to human life. Number 8, I'd like to be the ideal mother, but I'm too busy raising my kids. Number 7, look at the screen. Any mother could perform the jobs of several air traffic controllers with ease. No problem, is it? Number 6, cleaning up with children around is like shoveling during a blizzard. Is that true? I totally agree with this. Number 5, if evolution really works, how come mothers only have 2 hands? With 10 hands is still lack of the hands, isn't it? Number 4, the hand that rocks the cradle usually is attached to someone who isn't getting enough sleep. Number 3, a mother is a person who, upon seeing there are only 4 pieces of pie for 5 people, promptly announces she never did care for pie. Is it true? Okay, I don't know. My mom did. Okay, number 2, it is amazing how quickly the kids learn the operation of DVD player, yet are unable to understand the vacuum cleaner. It's not helpful, isn't it? My kids are not helpful for cleaning up. Number one, it's not easy being a mother. If it were easy, fathers would do it. That's true. I can't deny that. I can't do it, isn't it? Dads have a real full-time job. My ministry is part-time, comparing to my mother. Not my mother, my wife. It makes sense. Actually, I did start just for fun this, but now I feel deep sympathy for you moms, my wife. Now I want to tell you a Mother of the Year story. Take a look at the picture. It's a fabulous story. In 1928, a 16-year-old South Dakota farm girl named Minka Disbrow, a Dutch girl, got pregnant under horrendous circumstances. She may got raped, but she was incredibly naive. Take a look at the screen. It's around that time. She knew nothing about how babies are made because she was very naive and didn't even know what had happened to her after she had been attacked. Her parents sent her out to a Lutheran home for unwed teenage mothers, and they explained what happened to her. A bad thing happened to you. You will be a teenage single mom. And she gave birth on May 22nd, 1929, to a little girl who she saw one time, just one time, and then she had to give up for adoption. Every year on May 22nd, Minka wished that little girl have a happy birthday. All she had was one black and white photograph of the little baby in a crib. And then every once in a while, on May 22nd, she prayed, Lord, if I could just see that child, if I could just see that child just one time, one more time. The baby was adopted and given the name Ruth Lee. Look at the picture. And she grew up to have a really full life with 6 children of her own. One of them became an astronaut, a really interesting life. When she was about 80 years old, Ruth Lee, the daughter, had to have a heart surgery and decided she ought to try to learn about the medical history of her biological parents. And she searched through obituaries and medical records and ended up becoming a telephone call because to her amazement, not only did she find out who her biological mother was, she found out after 77 years, her biological mother was still alive. And she met her mom for the first time when she was 77 years old. Take a look at the picture. Minka on the right and a daughter on the left. There's a mother and daughter meeting for the first time at 77. And Minka said she was shaking like a leaf. They were recently together to celebrate Minka's 100th birthday. And her mom said, it's like we are never apart. She said when she met Ruth Lee, it's like you're with the family all your life. Ruth Lee, her daughter, said to her mom, it's like we've known each other all our lives. There is nothing like the miracle of the love of a mom. And I'm so grateful on this day for my own mom in Korea. We just met 2 times since I came to America, just 2 times. And in the airport, when she leave this country and go back to Korea, I don't know how much I cried for my mom. I didn't know airport is very sad place. Leave mom, I stay here. And later I heard my mom out of mind during the whole plane, about 12 hours on the plane. She didn't remember what had happened on airplane. She lost her everything. She missed her son, and I miss my mother. I'm so grateful for my mom, and I'm so grateful for my wife being the mom of our 3 children. And there will be 4 at the end of this year. So grateful for my wife being my mom. And I'm so grateful, and I believe to be a mom is such an honoring thing. And I brought today, because I wanted to praise all mothers in this room with God's words. It's from the book of Proverbs, chapter 31. Take a look at the screen. Her children arise and call her blessed. Her husband also to the wife. And it praises her. Many women do noble things, but you, not only women, but mothers, you surpass them all. There's not another word in the English language like the word mom. Because there's nothing like a mom, there's nothing like their love, and it hits such a deep place in our hearts all the time. Mom, I can find any other word that touch my heart than this word, mom, nothing in comparison. But I know for some folks here, there's sorrow because your mom is no longer here, but the memory is mostly a sweet thing. For some, I know, this day is not as easy. Maybe you have wanted to become a mom, but for whatever reason, you couldn't. And there is a special kind of ache today. I have one friend. They tried everything to have a baby, but they failed finally. And the Mother's Day is the horrible day to her. Or maybe there are some ambiguities in that relationship that make it just kind of complex to figure out how you honestly to do the honoring command because of your childhood, broken childhood, or broken relationship with mom. I've met one since I've been here. She had a very sad past, the broken family. Yeah, that is our life. A lot of people in this world still are suffering from Mother's Day. But still I know one thing for sure. The word mother strikes a chord in the human heart, no matter how old you are and what you've done. It touched our hearts. Mother touched our heart because we are here now because of moms through their 10 months waiting with morning sick and the final labor pain. My wife actually suffered from 36 hours labor pain when she had the first child. And I could realize, wow, it's mom. This love cannot be defeated by anything, nothing in this world. I will never forget the moment when my wife was holding and breastfeeding my first child at the hospital right after the delivery. I've never seen such beauty in my life. Oh my, I love my wife. I love my child. You did a great job. Thank you. I cried. Thank you. Because I can't do that. Well, I hope you all have a happy Mother's Day today, whatever circumstances you are in, whether your children are 4 years old or 40 years old. I honor you today as a fellow mom all. And this is what I want to tell you all today, that the ability to experience the power of mother's love is one of God's greatest gifts to us, because mother's love is like God's love. And here God says it like this. God actually put it like this through the book of prophet Isaiah. Take a look at the screen, Isaiah 49. Can a mother forget the baby at her breast? Can a mother have no compassion on the child she has born? Can a mother forget? It asks. Of course, that's a rhetorical question. What's the expect answer to that question? Can a mother forget? No. Though she may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hand. God wants to say to us, mother's love is like my love. She engraved your name, your appearance, your body, your everything engraved on the palms of her hand like I did. Can a mother forget the baby at her breast like I can't? The reason why mom is the best gift of all in our world is mother's love exactly represents God's love. And even if you've never experienced mother's love in your life for whatever reasons, you could have it through God's love, because there is a hole in human heart that no mother's love could ever fulfill. We have a hole in our heart that no mother could fulfill. And you could give the love from God's love. God could fill your hole in your heart. God's love cannot compare to any love in this world. Even mother's love. I want to wrap up today's message with one of the most beautiful poems in the Bible, Psalm 23. But I adapted it for Mother's Day version because I said mother's love is like God's love. Mother's love represents God's love. So I adapted it for the Mother's Day version, and I believe you will all agree with this. Take a look at that. Just follow me. My mom is my shepherd. I shall not be in want. She makes me lie down on the cool, downy comfort. She watches me play beside still waters. She restores my soul. She guides me in paths of respect, responsibility, and goodness, for I am her namesake. Yeah, even though I walk through monsters in the dark, I will not be scared because my mom is always near me. Her hands and her voice, they comfort me. Mama sets the table and cheerfully calls me to dinner, even in front of big mean bullies. She anoints my skin, knees, and broken heart with kisses. She smiles and throws me a towel when my cup runs over. Oh, of course. Surely God's peace and power and mercy shall uphold me all the days of my life. For my mother taught me to dwell in the house of God forever. The biggest gift that my mom has given to me is faith, knowing God and loving God. Because He is the only one who fills the hole in my heart, my thirst, my hunger. Now all mothers are angels who God has sent to us to experience God's love on earth. We thank God for giving these angels the heart-touching word, mom, mama, mommy, mothers. We admire you and love you with all our hearts. May God bless you all moms in this room. Amen.